Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my card and a cuppa for Friday. What are we up to? The 2nd of November. So let me just find you over on my Facebook page. Make sure I'm live in the right place. Yes, it looks like I am. There we go. Yay! Okay, it looks like I'm in the right place. Okay, so today I'm going to play with a bundle from the Mini Catalogue. It's called the Stars at Night bundle. I've borrowed this from Linda, my upline, and we've done a swap. She's got my Night Divine bundle and I've got her Stars at Night bundle. So we've done a bit of a swap so we can have a play. So let's switch down to the craft desk. Okay, there we go. A few minutes late, but there you go. That's okay. So this is the beautiful Oh Holy Night bundle in the Mini Catalogue. I bought the nativity scene and the sentiments one and everything else. That's why I've borrowed the Stars at Night bundle from Linda, and she's borrowed this one from me. So we've done a bit of a swap. So this is the one I've got with the nativity dies, and this is the one that I've borrowed from Linda. So it includes a photopolymer stamp set, a hybrid embossing folder, and some dies. So it's a really cool bundle. Yeah, so I've been playing around with that today, and I'll show you what I've been making. So I went to Pinterest, as I always do when I have a new bundle. I go straight to Pinterest, and this one actually is one of Linda's cards. She did it in the different designer series paper, but the design was one of her cards. Really like it. So I've just cut strips, 3cm strips of that beautiful foil paper in the suite, and then I put a piece over the top. So I'm not got a whole lot of the gorgeous foil paper in behind there. So that's one card I've made. This was another one I did with the those brushed gold envelopes, cards and envelopes. The card's already done pretty much. I just die cut a couple of the stars out and stamped the sentiment. I did chop off holiday season. I chopped that off because we don't really say happy holidays or holiday season. So I've got wishing you the best and brightest, and I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas inside. So that's another one I've done with the stars. And this one I haven't even finished. That's how much I've been playing. I need to put a sentiment across here. So there are a few of my little plays I've had so far. And I did this one as well. So I thought I'd recreate this one, but I'd bling it up with gold, and instead of boho blue behind the vellum, I'm going to use Night of Navy. So there's a bit of cut and embossing to be done. So let me just grab my bits and pieces. So this is my card base, and we shall, that's thick basic white cardstock, and it's just some standard A5 card base. I've got a piece of Night of Navy, which is 10 centimeters by 14.4, and then I've got a piece of Vellum. Now Vellum's in the annual catalogue, and I've done that one at 9.5 by 13.9. I've got a 1.5 inch, no not inch, centimeter strip of the beautiful gold adhesive back shimmer paper, and it's 9.5 centimeters wide. I've cut a die from the Stylish Shape dies, my go-to dies. I love those dies. And I've got some extra vellum here. So let's keep our vellum pieces. I might need another piece. Hi Lynn, how are you today? I'll keep another piece of vellum out because we're going to do this extra star on top, and I've got a dog barking outside. My little puppy girl's just in her bed having a little snooze. That doesn't mean she won't start. Okay, so, and I might need some more gold because I'm going to do a couple of extra stars. So the adhesive, the silver and gold adhesive back glimmer paper is in the online exclusives. Hi Margaret, thank you. That was a bit of a shock to get in that list. I don't know how that happened really. So the silver and gold adhesive back glimmer paper is in the online exclusive section in the online store. You get 2 sheets, 12 by 12, and it's already got the adhesive on the back, so it's just like a sticker. You just peel the backing off, and it's great. It's great. I've ordered another pack. And it's $12.25, so it's super cool and great for these sorts of things. And I might just cut this here so that I can probably use some of that scrap end for my additional little stars. So let's grab our, let me show you the embossing folder. So this is the embossing folder, and it's a hybrid one. So you can actually stick the dies in the embossing folder, and it's sort of, it kind of not locks in, but it just sort of nestles into a little nook. And then you put your cardstock here and you run it through the embossing machine, and you get the stars cut out plus embossed cardstock or vellum. Now what we're going to do is, let me just grab my vellum. I'm going to do the vellum first, and then I'll run it through again to get my cutout star with the embossing as well. So this, just because I'm doing the vellum first, I don't need the die. So I've just got to work out where I want my star to end up. So I might put it a bit over to the left this time. That might be nice. Then because I'm using vellum, it's a bit hard to see, and I've got to make sure it's lined up straight. So how about I use my grid paper? That might be a good idea. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty, it's hard to see because I'm using vellum and the embossing folder's clear, and I'm not really making it easy on myself, am I? I'm just thinking, should I position it somewhere else? Now I'm going to put it up, down, move it down a fraction as well. Okay, let's grab the embossing. I'm just being pedantic here. Emboss machine. Okay. So it is a 3D embossing folder. So we don't need, I'm still hanging on to this because I've pinched it where I want it and I don't want it to move. So we don't need the other plates. We just need plate 1 and plate 4. So can you see that I've got that in my folder? I don't know if you can because of it's clear and it's vellum. But I'm putting it spine first, and I'm going to get plate number 4, and I'm going to wind that through. Oh, that's quite normal. It just sounds worse than it is. So that's my piece of vellum embossed with the beautiful embossing folder. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so we'll move that over. And we don't need the other plates. I'm just thinking. I want to put some vellum. I want to cut this big star out in vellum. So I want to put that in like so. Actually, I want to do it this way. I want to nestle my die into the little the nook kind of just like locks in, and then I just want the big star, so I'm just going for the big star. Close that up. You kind of got to have 3 hands. And just make, no, I think that's moved, or has it? Oh no, that's fine. Can you see how that's lined up in the folder? Okay, so I shall put that down, keeping it pinched and tight, and I'll put my number 4 plate on top. Wind that through. And then you can see how it's also embossed the other little bit of vellum around it, but this is what I'm wanting. Get rid of that. See, that's what I wanted, the star embossed in the vellum, like so. So I'll throw that rest of that vellum out, I think. And I'm going to now get my other plates, because I want to cut a few little gold stars. So that Linda has her dies all over the place, and it stresses me a little bit. I won't tell her that. Don't tell her that. Don't tell her I said that. Okay, so what I want this one, because I want to cut one of those out in the gold. So I'm just using my scraps of the adhesive back, and I'm just wondering if I need another one, another little star, maybe not. I'll cut one, and if I don't want to use it on the card, I won't. So I'm just going to put that in here as well. And I get my 2 plate number 3s, because we're just die cutting. This is quite an easy card. It's just got a bit of die cutting in it. The technique is the special embossing folder, the dynamic embossing folder. I'm pretty sure I don't need that again, but you know, I put it over here, and then sometimes I find I do need it again. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. It was a surprise, I can tell you. Okay, so let's bring back in a sample card. We'll put the sample card over there. And, oh, I lost you. Hang on, let me just, there we go. Okay, so what I've gone and done, I'll keep that here and that here. I've got my little bits and pieces. So before I attach this to my card base, this is our vellum. So what I'm going to do is attach my vellum star over the top with a dimensional. I don't think I did more than one. No, I just used the one in the center. Okay, so I know we can see that, but once we put our other star on top, we won't be able to see it. Here it is. I'm thinking, where's my other star? Okay. Got a lovely breeze coming in my window today. So, but I think we're going to have rain on the weekend, which is a bit sad. The garden's always like the rain, but, you know, I'd rather it rain during the week. Okay, so I'm going to place that. I just want to get, I don't want my head coming in either. Place that on top. Now that should, that, I don't think you can see that. dimensional that much. I don't think so. I must have put it behind. Actually, I'm going to pull it off because I must have put my star on first and then my dimensional. So let's get rid of the dimensional. They come off the vellum quite easily, which is good. Just roll it off. Yay. Okay, this is going to be better this way. If I can pick things up. So I'm going to put my dimensional behind this. So that's better. You won't see that as much. No, you don't. So we're just going to place that on top of the other embossed vellum star that's on that vellum underneath. Does that make sense? Hope so. And I'm going to get my gold strip and I'm just going to whip that out and use my grid paper, and I'm going to pop that down there. So you just flick it with your finger or fingernails and pull the backing off. It's just like a sticker. I love it. I think I need more. I've got another one. I bought another one. So I'm just lining that up with my grid paper, and I think that's hanging over a fraction, so I'll just trim that off. Sorry, my head came in then. Okay. Now if you do that, you get your gold glimmer straight using your grid paper underneath. And then with your glue dots, you hide your glue dots behind things when you're using vellum, because you can see them. So you don't want your glue dots showing. So I'm sticking my glue dots behind my star and behind my shimmer strip, glimmer piece of paper, and we're going to stick that down onto our Night of Navy piece, matching piece. Now that's only stuck in 3 places, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. I've got this other star. I don't know if I want to use it, but let's have a look. So this is a really fun sweet to play with. I guess you could say it's a bit fiddly, but sometimes it's nice to play with things that are fiddly that give you such a wow factor. Okay, so I could put that one there. Yes, let's do that. So once again, I just peel the backing off, and I'm just going to stick that one right there. And then I'm going to make use of that and grab another glue dot and slide it in underneath and put it behind. And I found these, I used the old basic rhinestones on my sample card, which worked perfectly with the silver. Can't beat the old basic rhinestones. I really miss the old basic pearls. I wish they hadn't have done that, but anyway, I'll get over it. And see, behind each rhinestone I then stuck in another glue dot. So, but these are the in color dots, and these wild wheat ones look a bit gold to me, so I am going to use those, and we can stick another glue dot behind them. So I might put one down here, and I might use more than 3 just so I can use them as to the advantage of having a glue dot behind them. So I'll move those over there, and I'm just going to lift this up and put a glue dot behind it. It's the only thing working with vellum. You've got to work out a way to attach it to your card, to your project that you're working with. Now see, I didn't get that quite behind and you can see it, so I'm just going to move up my dot. That's better. I might not worry about that one because we've got secure bits everywhere else. So let's bring in, now I used the Merry Christmas out of, this stamp set does have a nice Merry Christmas in it, but it doesn't fit, you sure it doesn't fit, on this stylish shaped die. No, it's not going to. So I used the Merry Christmas from the Very Cute bundle. It is. Oh, this little present keeps going wayward. Because that's quite nice and it fits on this die quite well. So I shall get my Night of Navy down. So I'm going to see Beauty and the Beast on Sunday down at the Capitol Theatre in Sydney, with my friend that I work with, and that should be nice. So I'm looking forward to that. It's always nice to go and see a live show, and I don't do it very often. I think, what was the last one I think I saw? Moulin Rouge. Oh, no, I didn't know. I saw Mamma Mia in June for my birthday. So, yeah. And last... Ah! Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to put more sticky here because this is really stressing me out. Sorry, Linda. I'm going to have to put more sticky. What was I going to say? It's nice going down to Sydney to see a show. I really like that. So that's that. And I put rhinestones on this one, but I don't know if I need to on this. I think it's looking okay by itself. So I don't think I will embellish it with rhinestones. Oh, with the matte dots, the wild wheat matte dots. Because I think it looks okay by itself. Okay, so I'll bring that down hopefully so I don't bring my head in. So I'm just eyeballing the same space at either end, and I'm just putting my banner over the top of my glimmer paper like so. Where's my card base? Here it is. Look, this one I've done as a tent fold and this one I'm doing as sideways, but that's okay. And get my glue. So this is quite a simple card, just a little bit fiddly with the hybrid embossing folder. So I'll pop that on there, but it's very effective with the vellum, I think. Just pop that down. Now that vellum is flappy here, but it doesn't matter because it's secured behind the matte dots and the stars and the banner down here. So let me make sure I haven't lost any guys for Linda. So that is our card for today. Super quick and easy. Let me just... So yeah, super quick and easy. I hope you enjoyed that. Look, they look quite different with the boho blue and the silver and the Night of Navy. Oops, bring it down. Night of Navy and the gold. So really simple. And I hope you enjoyed that. So let's just go back to my face view. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed those cards using this. I've got to remember what it's called. Stars at Night bundle. So I've got the Night Divine one, and Linda's borrowed that. I don't know if she's going to use that tonight in her video. She might. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend, even if it does rain. It's still nice to be the weekend. So have a great weekend, and I shall see you on Monday for my Makeup Monday. Bye for now.